These cat feeding essentials are more sanitary than plastic, and they also help your cat's natural desires and instincts. This helps your cat feel safe and comfortable in his territory and can also prevent stress. So the first feeding essential that I'll talk about is a food-grade silicone mat. I use this for Jericho to feed his food. I love it because it's large, it's easy to clean up. I can spread out his raw food and bones on the mat so that he can walk around and have lots of space. It's also perfectly flat, which cats prefer. They don't like their whiskers touching things while they eat because this can cause whisker stress and fatigue. They can actually feel things in their whiskers. They can control them. They have nerve endings in their whiskers. So flat is much better than a deep bowl. The food mat is also very easy to clean. I use this when I meal prep Jericho's food. To keep my counter sanitary, I just put it under everything and just pick everything up when I'm done and throw it in the sink and wash it. Very, very easy. And I'll include a link to all of these feeding essentials in the description below. The next feeding essential is to use a stainless steel, ceramic, or glass food plate if you're not going to use the mat and bowl for the cat's water. So I already mentioned before that shallow is best. You want to have very, very shallow bowls and plates for water and food. I actually use a shallow food plate for Jericho's water. And if you don't want to use a water plate or bowl, you want to use a fountain, I would suggest doing stainless steel, glass, or ceramic. Avoid plastic because plastic traps bacteria even with regular washing. And if you're going to choose a fountain, make sure that the surface is flat and there's not a lot of things going on around the cat, like where the cat would go and drink. Because again, they don't want like their whiskers touching things while they're eating and drinking. The next feeding essential that I'll talk about is food puzzle toys. This is great for mental stimulation and enrichment. Can also help prevent the scarf and barf if your cat eats too quickly. And it can also help with cats that are overweight or obese. Maybe you want them to eat smaller meals more frequently, or you want them to exercise a little bit more. These can be really great. And the first one I would suggest is a food foraging mat. So this one that I have is really nice. It's made out of fabric, so you can just throw it in the wash after you're done using it. And so it isn't plastic, which is a big plus. There's also puzzle toys. These are mainly geared towards dogs, but maybe your cat has advanced from the food foraging mat and wants to try something a little bit more advanced, then you can use these food puzzle toys too. And there's also this Cat Amazing cardboard. They actually sent me free ones. Thank you so much. They sent me free puzzles to test them out. So yesterday I set it up and Jericho was pawing at it with toys. So you could use it for toys as well, but you can also use it for treats. It's made out of cardboard. We all know that cats love cardboard because cardboard is made from trees and trees are the cat's natural scratching post. That's why your cat often likes the box better than the actual toy. And this is very interesting too because they actually use colors that are more on the feline spectrum. So it's very cat friendly. Give me a polydactyl thumbs up if this is helpful so far so more cat parents that want to feed their cats better can find this video. Thank you. The next feeding essential that you'll need is healthy treats. And for these, I would suggest freeze-dried or dehydrated muscle meats and organs. So the brands that I like to use are Feline Natural and Pet Tao because they use a lot of organs, and organ meats are very high in vitamins and minerals. I like to hide these around the apartment for Jericho to hunt because this is the best way to simulate the hunting experience indoors. I hide them on glass jar lids, but you can also use those food puzzle toys that I mentioned before. There are also treat release toys that are kind of similar to puzzle toys. So I would suggest maybe checking out Doc and Phoebe's feeder mice. Again, they're made out of plastic, but that's kind of unavoidable when it comes to treat release toys. They're shaped like mice and you can hide them around your apartment. The cat has to paw at it and knock it over so that the treats fall out. The next cat feeding essential that you'll need is a digital food scale. So this is crucial for feeding your cat because you don't want to over or underfeed your cat. Feeding too much food can lead to weight gain and obesity, and feeding not enough food can lead to nutrient deficiencies and your cat could get too skinny. So I would suggest a food scale that weighs in grams, ounces, and pounds because you can also use it to weigh your cat. The food scale that I have weighs up to 12 pounds, so this is perfect for Jericho. So if your cat is a bit overweight, just be mindful of that. Check the description before you buy it to make sure that it can actually hold up the weight of your cat. And of course, your cat's food is essential, and you can check out this playlist right over 𝐉𝐄. It contains all of the videos that I've ever made of cat food reviews, so you can find something that works best for you. Thanks for watching.